Yo!
What?
I'm here at the most haunted hotel on this island, and my friend and I are about to stay the night in a room filled with paranormal activity. And I'm also testing out other myths about haunted dolls, witches, and more.
But she doesn't like men.
Definitely giving me a little more of the creeps.
Did you hear that?
You heard that?
There's nobody else there.
If you're here, make your presence known.
I thought I saw a shadow coming from that room over there.
So wait, you saw shit?
My mission is to see if I can confirm or debunk some of the biggest myths in different places by the end of this video. Starting with the Vulcan Hotel, which claims to be the most haunted hotel in the country. In fact, on their website you have to specifically book the haunted room. The hotel is said to be haunted by the ghost of Rosie, a prostitute who was slain in room 1, and to this day is said to haunt the premise and even push men onto the bed. Sounds like fun. The Vulcan Hotel is found in a small street in the South Island of New Zealand. Due to it being so far out, there is minimal lighting, and temperatures easily go into the minuses when staying the night. But the most wicked thing is the fact that the whole street is preserved from when it was originally built in the early 1900s. So everything, like the post office, hotel, and even abandoned buildings, have this old exterior which you won't find anywhere else in the country. The hotel itself is small and consists of only 4 rooms, with a bar and a dining room that looks both amazing and also like something straight out of a horror movie. The bar is often lively, and up until a few years ago had a hole in the ceiling patrons would fit through. But this was unfortunately taken down because someone fell through and broke their ass. Nah, I'm just playing. Even spookier though, is that when renovating the building in 1995, a worker took a photo with a film camera on the building outside, and when he got the film developed, he found this. So of course, we did the same. Did I mention how afraid of ghosts I am, by the way? I had read the stories about Rosie, but wanted to know more, so I met with owners Ben and Jess to find out the history behind the hauntings.
She worked here. There's someone behind her. The stories go that she had a child. She ended up prostituting to make a living out of room 1. She used to get paid by the gentleman in gold. So she used to have like stacks and stacks of gold just hidden under a room. And rumour goes that she got murdered by the wrong kind of person for the gold that she kept under her bed. Supposedly her body got dumped in the lake. I think she just like haunts the premise and tries to creep people out as a way of evoking revenge, I suppose.
And like, so she's like prominently attacking men.
Not attacking.
No, she's not violent. She's just, it's like
pranking,
jokes,
trolling.
But she doesn't like men, you know.
We all had like a staff meeting in the function.
Oh, that was.
And the door.
I forgot about that.
Oh wait, I need to know.
The door was pulled ajar. Like, I mean, you could see where the door was. I thought I saw someone walk past. No one else noticed it. I'm sure it's just me. And then I saw it go past twice, and I was like, a bit weird, but. And then obviously I spoke to Jess and Eve, and she's like, same.
No, that's crazy.
Nah.
It's just like, that's the thing, little things like that. And you're just
It's weird.
no,
like,
that's
why?
crazy.
That's what I mean. Like, maybe this is it.
chucking gin off the
That's
shelves.
sad. That was a very sad, like, morbid thought that she's got nothing.
She's gonna
else.
slap
No,
you
but what I
tonight.
mean is like...
What's her name?
Vulcan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And with that, we were left to explore the other side of the hotel and sleep there for the night. Coming up,
Rosie, if you're her, would you make yourself known?
Thought I heard something.
It says that she pushes people down, so...
But first, let's talk about witches. Located in the very center of the city of Auckland, New Zealand's most populated place, lies a secret right before our very eyes. The Three Witches statue is said to be haunted by 3 people who were hung in the 1800s, who were thought to be witches. The official story is that the statue is called the Three Muses and was built as a celebration of the city turning 100 years old. However, there have been stories of people walking through the park hearing cackling. Some people have even cited a tall, thin figure that is seen roaming amongst the trees at night. But is this true? To find out, we would need to go there, but we'd also need this.
Here you go. EMF.
This takes ghosts and spirits?
Mm-hmm.
You got a spirit.
No, that's not how that works.
Your air fryer has a ghost living in it. It's from all the chickens that you cooked in there.
We set off on our journey.
There's no actual specific place for the statue. You're fine, you're not a ghost.
Not yet.
But after walking in circles for a while, we came across something weird.
I don't know if you see that in the background, but there's something there, so maybe we're getting closer. That does look crazy, doesn't it?
A tree that grew sideways. This meant we must be getting closer.
Oh, dude! What? Oh!
That's it.
We just found it. Okay, so we found the statue, we looked around, and it doesn't seem to be too bad. However, we're gonna have to come back here at night to see if we really hear that cackling that people say they hear. For one, I will say the water is really miskept. And there's a duck who seems to really love it.
We stayed until sunset, watching the light disappear, and once it got dark, we began to start hearing sounds.
What the? Why would you do that?
Look at that. It's showing something.
No, it's not.
I think I see a ghost.
That's not a ghost, that's a runner. That's what he saw. He said that was a ghost. Yeah, I did hear that. You heard the branch or something, right?
Something like, I did hear like,
A cracking.
yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Looks like we're still good. I mean, nothing. Okay. Ooh. Man, I was like ready. Huh. You heard that, right?
I heard that.
You heard that, right?
I'm hearing this stuff, bro.
There's nothing in there. That's the problem. There's nothing back there. Definitely giving me a little more of the creeps, I gotta say. We heard like
I heard that.
You heard that?
I heard that from over there.
Did you?
Yeah. It was like two things, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing back there. That's the thing. We came from there. There's nothing, I mean, unless it's people walking, but like, it doesn't sound like people
Sounds
walking.
like slight movement.
Branches, something.
It's like someone's moving something around back there.
After staying a few hours, though, it became apparent that the wind was the cause of most of the sounds.
It turns out we just figured out what's going on. We are the three witches.
No.
We are the three witches
That's
in
not
the
a
park.
thing.
If you come here at night,
Nope.
we will haunt you
No, no.
and you will say, that's the three witches.
We're not the three witches.
That's it.
What we're gonna attempt to do is stay the night and see if anything happens.
There were 2 rooms with bunk beds and 2 with queen-size beds, one which Rosie had died in years ago.
Supposedly, that's Rosie.
While I was exploring one of the rooms, my friend had told me off camera he had seen a shadow move in room 4.
I was just standing here waiting for my toes. I thought I saw a shadow coming from that room over there. The far one.
So we went to explore.
So wait, you saw shit? So shadow coming from here. Rosie, if you're her, would you make yourself known?
We scouted out the holes in the room itself before realizing maybe Rosie was intimidated we were both in the room at the same time.
We're gonna be sleeping in the bed together. How do you feel about that, bro?
I'm not happy.
Me neither, but you know who'll be even less happy? Rosie. This is for science, and it's delicious.
So we set a timer and stayed solo in the room for 10 minutes each.
I'm here for... Oh god, do I really look like that? I feel like I'm the scariest looking thing here. But anyway, Rosie, if you're here, can you make your presence known somehow? I'm a man, but I support women's. So, do you like men, Rosie? Me neither. Rosie? Ooh, I think I see you. Is that you, Rosie? I think I see a little orb. Oh, I believe sometimes it says that she pushes people down, so... Go ahead. Kick my ass. You're nice. Alright, well, my 10 minutes is up. Partner's coming in. Maybe you can hate on him.
Surprisingly, though, I didn't feel anything, and the only thing that jump-scared me was this.
Oh my god, it's your ugly face. Sorry.
It's not what Rosie said.
Sorry.
Hey Rosie, if you're in here, feel free to say hi. Flick me a DM if you're into that. I was a little bit skeptical coming here. The place has a really eerie feeling, I would say. Like something definitely went down here. Just kind of got me on my toes a little bit. But not saying that's a bad thing, Rosie. I think you're lovely. We don't really have to do all that haunting type shit, you know? Unless you're into that, then you definitely get Leo. Leave me out of it. Thought I heard something, but
We had explored every corner of the Vulcan Hotel, and there was only one thing left to do now. Go to sleep. And later, we would take a look at the footage and find something unsettling. Coming up,
Okay, so I'm about to look at some of the audio from a few weeks ago. Does that sound like footsteps?
It sounds like someone standing over the bed.
There's nobody else there.
time for a little side quest. Here's a myth that's not scary, but very yeasty. This is Vegemite, and this is Marmite. They're kinda like brothers, and they both taste like ass. Vegemite is a salty dark brown spread made from yeast, and Marmite is a sticky dark brown paste made from yeast. Oh, so they're the same, except some people think they can actually taste the difference. But can they really?
Won't leave my mouth. It's stuck in my mouth. You really had to give me this much. You hate me, don't you? Oh man. Ugh. It's so salty.
This was Marmite. This was Vegemite.
People eat this. People willingly put this.
I don't know about willingly. This is so disgusting. Oh my god! This is Marmite, this is Vegemite, was I right?
Yes.
What?
Both Marmite.
Okay, so it's the morning, and I had a strange encounter. I was dreaming. A light hit my eye, and when it zoomed out, it looked like it was a face. Could have been a person, but then I realized. I opened my eyes. I tried to wake up. I didn't. Then I actually opened my eyes. Nothing was there. I went back to bed. Crazy, right?
And then I remembered something Ben told me, that there had been claims of people feeling trapped in dreams before. Was this just a coincidence? For now, it was time to leave and go back home.
Hey bro, this is the footage of us sleeping. It's the first time I'm looking at it, but what I did do was enhance the audio 300%.
Okay, let's get it.
I'm kind of freaked out, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm nervous, man.
I see you snoring. The real scary thing is whoever ends up sleeping in the same bed with you.
Yo,
That's crazy.
what could it be? There was nothing close to the window. Yo!
It sounds like it's right by the camera.
And there was nothing near the camera, for sure.
Does that sound like footsteps?
It does kind of sound like footsteps, actually. It sounds like someone standing over the bed. And it just feels like someone's watching us while we sleep, bro.
So at this point, like you're like moving heavy. I don't know. That's good. There's no ghost, bro.
That was Rosie. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. Is that someone talking? Bro, what the?
What? What the? What is that? Is that laughing? It sounds like two people.
But the thing is, though, nobody was like awake.
That sounds like this.
It's a woman laughing. It's a woman laughing.
There's nobody else there. Fuck, that's crazy. So this is, I think you kicked the camera.
Yo!
What?
Yo!
I swear, like I promise you, on my mother's name, I did not do anything to this except make it louder. I'm gonna send this footage to Ben and Jess. Genuinely, I don't know what this is. Maybe there's a logical explanation and we can wrap this thing up.
But when they got back to me, I got chills. They said they could confirm nobody was in the bar. In fact, it would have been impossible. And nobody was at the hotel either. So let's look at the theories. I'll split these up into two categories. Believe it and don't believe it. So you can comment down below on which side you're on. The dream. I believe it. It was really a ghost who came into my dreams. I've never had anything like that happen before. I don't believe it. Ben did mention it, so maybe it was a subconscious thing. The tapping sounds. I believe it. The sounds are way too loud to be creaking, and they happen so infrequently. Don't believe it. It's just tapping. Is it really a ghostly thing to do? The laughter. Believe it. Literally no one else was there. Outside was too cold. The bar was closed. What the hell was that? Could it have been Rosie and a man in the room she would frequent? Don't believe it. It could have just been two people talking, and it sounds like a normal convo. After traveling across the 2 huge islands of New Zealand, we tested out 4 myths to see which we could confirm and which we could bust. Here goes. 3 witches. Although the place seemed scary, the park was more peaceful than anything. Besides the rustling of leaves and wind, I think we can safely put this one to bed. This is busted. Marmite vs. Vegemite. Busted. Nobody can tell the difference except real Aussies, and I don't know if that's a compliment. It tastes like yeast.
Oh my god!
The Vulcan Hotel. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It was super creepy looking back on it. The laughter, the fact nobody was there, my friends seeing moving shadows, the dream I had. This place had it all. And it was the very first time I've ever stayed in a haunted hotel. Was I scared? Yes, I was shitting bricks. But would I do it again? Hell yes, I cannot wait. But is this myth busted or confirmed? If you ask me, I think we can confirm this may just be the most haunted hotel on this island.